GM, we're live. We're late. I apologize. My service here was so bad I couldn't change the time. It's start time, but we are rocking and rolling. You may tell, not in my normal setup. I'm here in Pittsburgh. I was at the draft last night, which was absolutely awesome. So, still getting used to everything, and I really managed to fumble the bag. I brought all of my streaming stuff except forgot to bring my second monitor. So I'm on one monitor today, which really isn't too bad considering we're not drafting, because it really makes a bigger difference drafting. But GM to you, Brett. Hope you're having a great morning. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Likewise, go AZ Cards, dear God. We will get to you, AZ Cards, in just a moment, or at least your Cardinals anyway. Good morning to you, Gunnar Ross. Hope you're having a good one. Likewise, Willie. What a day. What a day. I don't even know where to begin. Hey, Danny, GM. Appreciate you so much. Mr. Vinegar, good morning. Carved Muffin. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Hope you're having a great one. R2D2 is back in Baltimore, awaiting his fate, which ultimately will be a raffle for the members. We'll figure out when that is, because I have promised to do that, but we'll see. I think 1,000 subs, so he might be hanging with me for a while, but hopefully not. Hopefully, you can help get us there. Darkside Dev, sub to GM to you, Darkside Dev. Hope everyone's draft came out. Bird enthusiast, Jadarian Price to the moon. Yeah, no price is going to be too high for Jadarian Price. He is probably the biggest winner from day one in ADP rise. I don't really think you can make much of an argument for anyone else. GM to you, Bird enthusiast. Hope your morning is going well, though. Let's see. What did we get? I guess we'll kind of go, easiest way to do this, I think, sort of pick by pick to get there. We had Mendoza at the 1. We all knew that. David Bailey. Congrats. The Jets finally did something right. They managed to not leak their pick. It was between Bailey and Reese on the books. No one really knew. And David Bailey goes to the Jets. And then the first big surprise, Jeremiah Love at 3. It was true. And it was actually funny. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, there was a skywriter at the draft. And one of the things he put was Jeremiah Love to AZ, or Love to AZ. It was right. What did he know? The voice in the sky warned us. Absolute nightmare for Tyler Algier. I mean, this poor guy. He's very productive as a rookie. The Falcons take Bijan. Okay, what are you going to do? Generational prospect. Let's go to Arizona. All we got to do is beat out Dusty Connor and injured Benson. And then what happens? A meddling owner steps in, by all accounts, and takes Jeremiah Love. So terrible run out for the Algier bags, which we have a lot of. I'll put up my exposures in a second. Jadarian Price or Jalen Warren. I think to me it's Price, and I don't think it's particularly close, Muffin. I feel like Price is going to move into the 60s. It's my get. My vibes take. Trey Benson bags are. Yeah, I'm sorry, Syntax. I'm sorry. It's like the meme of like the mom playing with the kid. Love is the kid in the air. The drowning kid is Algier, and then the guys at the bottom of the pool are Benson and Connor. It's over. Did anyone else dodge potholes all draft? I'm up in Mount Washington. It's pretty nice here. It's pretty nice here. So there were some potholes though. I mean, but it's it's like the the Rust Belt. Centex, just hope he finds a new home and is relevant at some point in the draft. That could apply. Oh, you're talking about Trey Benson? I don't know. I think Benson not being healthy is not great. Love dropping to the 2-3 turn. I don't think I necessarily agree with this. I think you could maybe argue that he should, because it's kind of a crummy landing spot. I don't think we're really excited about the Cardinals' run game. But I don't think he drops there. I think he still stays in the middle of the second round. Smash and Dash 2.0. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the other thing is it, um, how much of a split is there? Like, I think the days of the true workhorse are largely behind us. So I do kind of wonder what percent of the snaps are divvied up between the two. Darkside Dev, I love Price, but I don't know about his fantasy outlook. I don't think his role will be much larger than. Oh, I don't agree with this. Emmanuel Wilson. I think the Emmanuel Wilson dead enders are in for a world of pain here. I think I think Price is very much a smash here. 19% Price feeling good. Yeah, I would be thrilled if I had 19% Price. I kind of backed off him after the combine because I didn't think he seemed that good. But that just shows you that the combine can lead you astray. Like, what they put on tape is often so much more important than the combine. What if the Love is the spark Arizona needs? I hope so. But just these early running backs never actually seem to help the teams as much as we want them to. Like, Bijan is a hit, right? Bijan's awesome, but what has that done for the Falcons? Like, even when you get this pick right, it doesn't always work. Like, I guess that's my problem with the early running backs. Like, even if when they win, like the teams, I'm trying to think of a recent case where a team then went on to win. Even Gibbs, right? Like, Gibbs has been a smash. But it's not like the Lions have done anything. I mean, they almost made the Super Bowl, but still, like, it's just like you can hit on that pick, and it's, I don't know. Algiers, Lendale White, and Love is Chris Johnson. Man, anytime I can get a Lendale White comp, I'm in. I mean, I thought Lendale White was going to be so good in the NFL. It wasn't. Turns out, but yeah. I mean, if you want to go that way, go AZ Cards. You probably remember Go AZ Cards because you were a Pac-12, a Pac-10 guy. You remember Lendale White in college. Him and Reggie Bush, dear God. Bad for Trey McBride. I don't know if I agree, Bird Enthusiast, just because I do believe a little in the rising tide thing. Like, I think if the offense is better, that's just gonna help. Like, I think I think Love will lead to some more touchdowns, like if their offense is better, and that probably helps McBride more than Hurts, but I don't know. You could make that argument. 28% Tracy feels like heaven. Yeah, that's Tracy back to life. I mean, we buried the lead. Scatabo, one of the biggest winners here. My God. We dodged Jeremiah Love. Thank God. Thank God for Scatabo Nation. And to me, that also signals, A, we don't have to deal with Love, and B, his health situation is probably pretty good. Or at least I might read it that way. Like, the team has faith. That's what they need. We'll see. I mean, if they take someone in the if they take someone in round 2, then yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Tracy feels like a great pick now. My heart fell for Algier. I know, I did too. Hartman, GM to you. Quid pro quo. My sketchy to begin with strat somehow got worse. Didn't think it was. Quid pro quo? Were you the big Benson guy? I want to say you came in and were really big on Benson, and I'm sorry. Rip. Hartman, Love is the tank commander, just like Genti. Yeah, I mean, it's like even when these players hit, like, what they don't always do much. Warren over Price easily. Pittsburgh offense is ascending. Seattle lose offensive coordinator, winning Super Bowl, says regression. I don't know, man. I think Price is pretty clearly the RB1 in Seattle, like a run-heavy team with a great offensive line and is going to score a lot of points. I don't know if I agree. Warren, I mean, if you really want to read that third down back comment that that Dowdle is just a third down back, then I suppose I see that, but I don't think I'm there. Even if I move Warren up a tick, I think Price is such a smash. GM to you, Bukowski. I hope you're having a good one. Appreciate you, Tiger Uppercut. GM Rickadoozle noting Cardinals will almost surely draft a QB before Sunday. That QB should be a nice speculative late season pick. Which Jacoby, yeah. I mean, you touch on the probably biggest story, Ty Simpson going to the Rams at 13. McVay looked like he was at a funeral after the pick, and that's not even the right way to describe it. It looks like a funeral if like someone like, anyway, I don't want to get dark, but look, he did not look happy. He did not look happy. He looked angry, and I don't blame him. I mean, these Super Bowl windows for these teams don't last long. You can't just be planning for the future when you're trying to win right now. I would be mad if I were him too. I would be mad if I were him too. So, yeah, I agree. The Cardinals were the team most frequently discussed to be the Ty Simpson team. I also agree. You know, if it's Alar or Nussmeier or whoever your QB du jour is, I think they do become an interesting ad. I'm wondering if that ends up being someone we're taking in BBM or if that's more like a great super flex pick. I guess it just depends on what kind of discussion we get of how soon they come along and how much we like whoever that is. Willie says, just James Conner ever see the field again? He honestly, he feels like he could be like a cut candidate and then he signs somewhere and he's kind of useful. Like I almost consider, I was thinking about this, like, do I consider him like a Najee Harris now, where he's likely to end up somewhere else? Now, the Cardinals are going to have they're going to keep 3 running backs on the roster. Is James Conner the RB3? If he is, then yeah, he's like giga dead. But if he's, if they keep Benson and then they let Conner move on, then I could see Conner actually like backdooring his way to some value. But again, that's something to keep an eye on. And I don't know if I'm going to draft Conner like now. With that in mind, that feels like a lot of mental jujitsu to get there, but we'll see. Go AZ Cards. Can't wait for the Giants to take a running back. Everyone, no, stop it, Go AZ Cards. I'm trying to ruin my day. Scatabo survived. If Emmett Johnson goes to my like, if my highest pick, or excuse me, let me hold on. Let me pull this up. This would be a disaster. If my highest drafted running back, Emmett Johnson, goes to the team where I have my second highest drafted running back, I will not be happy. I will be in sheer ruins. I will be in sheer ruins if that happens. Does Olave dip? I don't think he should dip. That brings up another point about the way the running backs got drafted, Tyson, Lemon, and Tate, and who people like the most. For me, this is probably not the most popular pick. I like a Lemon in Philly the most, followed by Tate and then Tyson. But I think there's people that think Tyson got the best run out. I'm just really skeptical that Tyler Shuck can support Tyson and Olave, and also like he's going to steal some of the touchdown market share himself, plus a somewhat competent running game. I don't know. I have a little bit of worry about Tyson there. I don't think Olave dips for me. Algier and Wilson. Oh yeah, I mean I have so much Algier. He's my like 3rd highest drafted running back. No, he's my 5th highest drafted running back. I have 23%. That's like so dead. By Warren, he means the Warren Dowdle wars. The Warren Dowdle, what Tennessee passing won't be great. So which wide receiver are you drafting and fading? Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth between Tate being my second and Tyson. I think Tate having to deal with just Ridley and the other, Io Manor and DK, I think he can win that battle, right? I think he can win. And they clearly liked him. They took him at 4. They had the pick of the litter and they chose him. So I think they might build the plane around Tate. So 17% pre-draft price on Underdog feels good. Sure does. Wish I was there. Love would have looked way better with Kyler as QB. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are doing at QB. Brissett being kind of like threatening a holdout or whatnot. It's like, brother, you are lucky. You are lucky you're in the position you're in. Yeah, Terrence notes JCM biggest winner day one, but stay tuned. Competition's coming. I can see Connor. Yes, exactly. Terrence, I agree. Like if Connor gets cut and washes up somewhere, he could really be a thorn in the side of someone like JCM. But yeah, JCM, big miss for me. I had almost none of him pre-draft. Even knowing there was only one, I guess, two true first-round running backs. I mean, we didn't think Love was going to go. We didn't think like Price would go as high as where Washington was picking. But yeah, I just feel like JCM was like so meh in his live to get competition, but he dodged Love today. So big winner. We will see though. I would be surprised if they were totally done, but I'm definitely drafting JCM when BBM opens. The owner is going to be pounding the table for flashy upside. Makes me think Drew Allar could be the pick for Arizona. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ben says, Simpson pick tells me McVay sticking around. You don't make this pick in a Super Bowl window if the coach is retiring. Based on McVay last night, I could see him and Jesus Christ, Stafford walking out the door together when Stafford leaves. He did not seem. I don't know if you saw. Simpson came out and said he had not talked to McVay at all. Like McVay had nothing on this. T-Bear is thank God. Thank God Terrence is back. Terrence is an absolute legend for those of you who don't know. B. Blythe, first of all, appreciate you. Good morning. Price probably going 4-5 turn. No. Oh, Price, sorry. I thought you said Love. And I thought you were like a Love falling extremist. Yeah, I put him after them, but I'm thinking around like the mid 60s is again where I'm thinking he rises to, which is like 40 picks ahead of where he was. Pre-bunked asking how the draft was awesome. I was there. I left when the Steelers picked and the Sea of Humanity left, just because it's staying in Mount Washington, so it was a bit of a hoof to and from the draft. But it was awesome. It was really fun. Like, one of the fun parts about being the draft is like you have no cell phone service and none of the picks were spoiled. So I was truly getting it as it was coming in. And the funniest thing was, I don't know how much people saw at home. The band was they had that band playing Sweet Caroline, and they were going on way too long. And Roger Goodell was just like waving at them, like, wrap it up. He was like getting really upset with this band, and the band refused to yield the stage. It was pretty good. Dark Side Dev, Brissett is being asked to be the starter and getting paid like a backup. Arizona will have to pay him. I just don't know what leverage Brissett has as a quarterback with a losing record who didn't win any games and who's basically the tank commander. Like, they couldn't have anyone do that job. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. Like, you are a starting NFL quarterback, so I do see your point. I just don't know if Arizona's going to capitulate. KC Concepcion dip. Yeah, I agree there. He ended up going, what was the exact pick? 24 to Cleveland. I hate that for KC Concepcion. It's one of those like monkey's paw, like, oh, I really hope he gets first round draft capital. And it's like, okay, but he's going to Cleveland. I do wonder where we will take him. I think I could see people saying he's the wide receiver 1 ahead of Judy. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to shake out, but I know I don't like it. Brett, AJ Brown's playing where? Oh, it has to be New England. I mean, the Eagles drafting Lemon. It seems to me pretty clear that is pretty much a lock. Seattle drafts another running back. Price isn't strong enough to stand. Oh, well, they do. They are going to get Charbonnet back, and they've got Holani and Emmett and Emmanuel Wilson. So we will see. Olave definitely going to the 2-3. You think this helps Olave? That's interesting, Bird Enthusiast, because I think a lot of people are now concerned about Tyson coming in. I don't think Olave moves for me. Where was Olave going? I'm actually curious what his ADP was. Hold on, let me pull that up. Let me pull up a draft board. trying to pull up a draft board and it's not cooperating with me. So Chris Olave, where did he end up going? Yeah, he was like a mid to late third round pick. So I don't know. I don't think I'm moving him up. Mr. Binninger says the real winner that you won't hear mentioned anywhere you look. It's very vague. Very vague, Mr. Binninger. I got to think about who the real winner is. Galaxy Brain, teaser that Wilson getting a goal line work and TD Vulture extraordinaire. We will see. It could be a little annoying, but I don't know. Go easy or cut him. Arizona's already overpaying for Minnesota's QB. Yeah, I just don't think they're going to put up with this nonsense. Bindles, GM to you. Oh my gosh, gifting the membership. Okay. I got to set everything up. I did come prepared if people joined, but I'm not in my normal setup. So thank you, Bindles. Bindles, appreciate you so much. It is so kind. Thanks so much for the support. Really means a lot. So love to see it, even when traveling. Let me fire that up in a second. One Concepcion share feels good now. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm light on him. I think I kind of got lucky. It wasn't really an intentional fade. I think he was in that range where we're all taking, or I was taking a lot of third QB and or second QB. Happy Friday, Wax Pack. Happy Friday to you, Bindles. I hope you're having a great one. Oh, Brett, were you the winner? Awesome. Oh, you meant the 3-4 turn with Olave. Okay. Yeah, he was close to that anyway. I think he stays where he is, but if he falls 3 or 4 spots, I wouldn't be like stunned. I could see that. Arizona not doing much this year. Brissett, not the future. Don't pay the guy. I'm with you. I don't know why they would pay him. I mean, I think you could get any backup quarterback to do what he did, which is lose games. Olave was ADP 26. Oh, okay. Well, there I go. I don't know why. I thought he was in the 30s. So could see him dropping a few spots. Yeah, Scatabo, 3rd round. People were saying low key one of the big winners, or high key one of the big winners of the draft. Again, I hope they don't get Emma Johnson. Jatavion Sanders. Well, we only had Sadiq go, Mr. Bittinger. We still, maybe if after round 2, I might actually agree with you. Because, yeah, as Mr. Bittinger notes, they didn't really add any weapons here. I think they're probably live to take a wide receiver in round 2, but if they're like the Stowers team, I think we're in trouble. I was drafting too much early on. Yeah. Again, I don't think we can mark him safe yet. Cam Scatabo 32%, Tracy 28. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of Tracy, but yeah, not bad. I know I'm late, but how stoked are you for your Scatabo stance? I'm loving my 1% pre-draft. Yeah, I'm Chris. I'm so, first of all, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I am very happy. It looked touch and go. I think the Giants. I liked their picks. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the way that shook out. I think they're still going to add a wide receiver in the next couple rounds. I wouldn't be surprised if they added a running back, though. I would have some concern there and I think that would more impact Tracy, but we'll see. I don't think they need to. I think Tracy is perfectly fine RB2, but I'm just, sometimes because Tracy wasn't this regime's player, so they definitely could bring someone else in, but I think Tracy was fine. Oh, I didn't. I just joined. Didn't know you were traveling. No, it's okay. I am in Airbnb in Pittsburgh. What a draft! Yeah, Purple Ghost. It's been pretty fun. It's been really fun. And still, one of the funnier stories was apparently Lemon was on the phone with the Steelers. The Steelers called him because they were going to pick him at pick 21, and then Dallas and Philly made a deal, and Philly leapfrogged the Pats. And leapfrogged the Steelers and took Lemon ahead of them. Which I feel like for us Lemon people, I would much rather him be on the Eagles than go to Pittsburgh. I think Metcalf, Pittman, and Lemon. That's not great. That would be too much. Yeah, that was the QB range in the 130s. So that's why I think I kind of luck boxed my way into not having a lot of Concepcion. Well, you're getting a candle, Brett. You've been a long supporter of the channel, and Bindles deserves it too. So sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get too far behind on chat. But once a Cleveland QB is 100% clear, they will surely get steamed. Yeah, surely. I don't even know if it's Watson. I don't even know if I can do it, man. I will light a do. Hey, that is your prerogative, Brett, and I hope you're having a great one. It's a Friday. It is a Friday, so I hope you're having a great Friday. But don't worry, you can have both. Congrats on Scat, says Nick P. Hey, appreciate you, Nick. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that he is marked safe from Jeremiah Love because we were dead. Jets didn't screw up a first round. Jets had a good draft. Which also brings us to Omar Cooper Jr. What are we doing with him? Jets wide receiver 2. Getting crowded. It's getting crowded there in the pass catching department. I do have some concern. Because you're asking Geno Smith to support Garrett Wilson, now Omar Cooper, now Sadiq. They have Breece Hall there. I hate to say that Geno Smith is probably a pretty decent pick now. I guess it depends. They also didn't end up being the Ty Simpson team, so whoever they take is even more of a project. I still don't think Geno starts the whole year, but I might have to revise a little bit of a stance. I mean, my God, that's a lot of weaponry they've gotten the guy. It's a lot of weaponry. Nick, they made the 3 picks hard to screw up. I still don't think they optimized. Yeah, but I still feel like they did a pretty good job. Where do we want Mike Washington now? I'm torn. Ooh. I feel like the funniest outcome would be the Jags, because it would literally just be 2.0. The guy who was just a huge combine riser because they were fast. No, Hartman, I'm actually super upset with the Dolphins' first round. My understanding was that Caden Proctor was not like, it was just like a thin offensive line class. So he's like kind of almost a reach. All of my Dolphin friends wanted Caleb Downs, and he was there for us, and we traded. We basically did. I remember this, the Browns, when they traded with the Ravens, and they gave the Ravens Haloti Ngata. They moved back one spot, and all the Browns people were like, let's just take Ngata, and the Browns didn't, and Ngata went on to be like, incredible. I'm like, I really wanted Caleb Downs there. I wanted Caleb Downs, and we got like 2 5th-round picks to not. I'm not happy with it. And then we traded up to take a corner. I don't know. They must have really liked this Chris Johnson guy. Apparently, I don't know. The Dolphins people are saying that the Bills wanted him, and we jumped ahead of the Bills. Like, I don't know. That feels like cope. Chris has 60. Scatterbo at 60 in a war room. He's not going to be 60 anymore. Good job, Chris. Good job. The faithful were rewarded. Flyers and Eagles bullying Pittsburgh right now. Yeah, it is a tough scene for with the Lemon stuff. GM Dolphins making the playoffs this year. Joel, I love the enthusiasm. I don't really agree with this in any way, shape, or form, but man, I hope so. I honestly think the Dolphins are going to draft 2 wide receivers. We're going to do what we did when we took 2. We took Malik and the other one, Ty Washington. We took 2 guys named Washington in the same year. Sorry, I'm moving a little slow this morning. It was kind of a late night. I don't know. I think we're going to take a wide receiver today, and I'm guessing we're going to take another one tomorrow, just because Theo Weiss. I mean, we really can't be doing that. Scat at 67 in a little board. Yes, let's go. Chris, in another war room, I have 147 Bill and pick 99 Prince on a 0 Price on a 0 RB team. Price, what a pick for 0 RB drafters. What if it was the year for 0 RB in the big board? I mean, it's working out. It's working out. Terrence, I think the Giants will be the most exciting team in the league over the second half of the season. Stacked draft to CB Ponds and Scat Neighbors get back to full easy schedule. Giants seem fun. Giants seem a lot of fun. I agree. I hope Dart can keep it going. 6 a.m. Gotta smoke some. Oh man, well, early morning. Appreciate you, especially the West Coast audience. You guys are truly the best. Truly the best. Jesus Christ. Appreciate that. Nick P. Cooper to Shadow Realm, sadly. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like that. I don't think we got a great run out with Cooper. Omar Cooper Jr. I mean, what are we doing with our AD Mitchell shares? Are those like, are we writing those off? I don't know. I don't like any of that. Pains me to say. I agree. I was hoping to see him go to the Raiders, but we'll say pass on Scat at 80, and we'll do it again to draft the starter Emmett Johnson. I have a lot of Emmett Johnson. It would be. I hope that doesn't happen. That offense on paper is something serious. 100%. 100%. Geno 2026 Sam Darnold. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Synchronicity if the former Jets quarterback once again, and this time back in New York, his career's written off as a failure. He travels around and then returns to glory. I don't see it though. Who else wakes up at 5 a.m. Preach again. West Coast guys are the best. Geno will be fine for fantasy. He'll just throw 2 killer INTs that sabotage the Jets winning games. Hey, I'm fine with that. As a Dolphins fan, that sounds perfect. Sign me up. Brett, I wake up at 5, but Candles isn't on for another hour and a half. Oh, it's early stuff. I want 49ers. Sorry, Nick. For who? I missed who? Oh, for Emmett Johnson? I hope not. Geno needs to be 2022 Geno. Yeah, the Geno Smith who was really good in domes. Last year I was like, Geno Smith is going to be really good. He gets to play at a dome. Look at his home dome splits. And he just kind of sucks. Nick Proctor is the exact pick who a new regime who wants to run the ball would take. Yeah. Hold on. I agree that like offensive line. I just feel like I've seen the Dolphins do this before, where we reach for the only tackle there, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Burkle is #1 fan. Yeah, indeed. No, Chris Burkle is the lifeblood of the channel. I think the league liked Proctor a lot better than the draft industrial complex did. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to open up the window on Proctor. Chris Johnson, really good metrics in the few vids I've watched. I think the Dolphins nailed it. All right, that's good. Denzel Boston, SF first pick today. Book it. Yeah. He's the one big domino to yet to fall there. I think people are saying that's kind of like the last of that tier of guy we thought could go in the first round. So he could definitely go early here. I want to Proctor a lot for the Lions, so I'm going at 15. Don't think it's a crazy reach, but I prefer getting downs. Yeah. Again, I was big on the downs pick myself. Now load up on wide receiver in the mid rounds. Dolphins for sure getting Bryce Lance. Oh gosh, I hope not. Mostly because I don't know. I don't know if I believe in the Bryce Lance. Packers regime loves the NDSU burner. Are you talking about Bryce Lance? Yeah, because their quarterback is in the draft too. And his name's escaping me. Cole, I think. You read anything into the price pick with regard to Charbonnet's health? I am not. I think we know Charbonnet won't be ready till like at least week 10. So I'm not surprised. And they do seem to like having two good running backs. Like, I mean, they had Walker and Sharp. So I think they're just trying to recreate that. So no, I don't think that teaches us anything new. We aren't going to see Sharps for a long time. Yeah, again, he didn't get his surgery until February, like weeks after the injury, and I think it was because they needed to wait for like the swelling to go down. AD Mitchell equals sacrificial X. Yeah, I mean, it could be pretty over for AD Mitchell. Surratt to Raiders, yeah. Yeah, reunited with Mendoza. I know a lot of us thought that Omar Cooper was going to be that, but it could be Surratt. And Surratt was ahead of Cooper for a while at the beginning of the pre-draft stuff and slid back later. So we'll see. AD and Omar have different skills. AD will still do what he does, run fly routes and catch bombs. Maybe. I mean, not maybe that he'll do what he does. I just when we're relying on the Geno Smith bombs is where I start to get a little skeptical. But yeah, I suppose he's like Chris Burkle noted last draft, is we do still, with how many running backs we draft on these fantasy teams, we are taking like 3 wide receivers on average from every team. So, a lot of wide receiver 3s are going to get drafted. AD Mitchell certainly is probably one of the more talented wide receiver 3s in the league. Just talent-wise. Like, he's got all kinds of other problems, but, QB not being the least of them. So he still could be clickable. The AD role is specific secure. Yeah. 49ers for Big Mike Washington. Yeah. That would be, I don't think that would be terrible, but it would be bad for our Jordan James truthers. Centex, I got a feeling Bill's gonna make some noise in the next 2 days. They traded out of the first round 3 times last night. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I didn't get to pick on. They traded they traded back with Houston, and then I guess they traded again back with the Titans there. But again, I think they were saying that the Dolphins had leapfrogged them. And again, maybe that is true because Buffalo did keep trading back. But, taking the guy that Buffalo wanted. I mean, Buffalo, when is Buffalo like really the team you're when is Buffalo the team you want to be sniping? They're not exactly have the greatest track record here. Niners are perfect with Christy Kirk. They don't need any more. Yeah. I hope not, Brett, because I do have a fair amount of Kirk, but they definitely live to add someone. Time for a candle to do pick by pick analysis. Let's go. We can get there. I was trying to catch up with chat, and chat kept rolling. It was a good problem to have. FanDuel odds for Boston: Bills plus 310, Raiders 410, Niners 500, Giants 600. Yeah. Yeah, the Giants still again are projected to take another wide receiver, so we'll have to see which one they end up getting to. Get Bryce, trade for Trey, win the Super Bowl. Oh my God. The Trey Lance dead enders. They recouped the picks they lost. They traded with the Pats too. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess they have a lot of I have not seen the full breakdown of everything everyone gave up. Brett said, not as much as I do, as far as... Sorry, I missed that. All right, give me 1 second. All right, here we go. We got to get... We can't forget. We can't forget Brett. We got you here. Sorry, we're moving a little slow this morning. Again, I apologize. It was a late night here. It was a late night here in Pittsburgh. But Bindles, again, appreciate you so much. Let me get you. Oh, the Kirk ownership. Gotcha. Brett Nichols. From Bindles. Again, Bindles, as always, thank you. One of you all, if you all don't sub to Bindles, please do, because he is one of the good ones. Really supports his fellow streamers. So appreciate that so much. 4, 24, 26. All right. Here we go. And then now I really got to get up. Hold on. I know I have legs. You don't always get to see them on stream, but I've disproven the allegations. All right, here we go. Thank you again. Thank you again so much, Brett, for hanging out, and Bindles for gifting there. And there we go. Oh, my coffee. Coffee off stream. Pete, you didn't see that. So thank you. Candle Cam comes with us, even on the road. All right. Catch back up with chat. Bean is afraid to make picks and get bullied by him. That's a funny bit. They're just infinitely trading down because they don't want to get laughed at. Oh my gosh. Light a candle for the Christy Kirk and our historic run this year. I will go sub Bindles after, if I have not after the show. Yeah. Yeah, let me, hold on. That is not the right Bindles. Bindles is not at Bindles. I don't know. Bindles 90. There we go. All right. Make sure to sub to Bindles if you haven't already. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. So I was planning on doing this at the start. So we got Mendoza. Don't really have too much to add on Mendoza that we haven't talked to already. Jeremiah Love. Yeah. Big impact there, obviously. Algier. Big loser. Turns into more contingent value. I think he'll probably still get a few spike week games, kind of like how he did with, in Atlanta, but pretty bad. Nightmare for Connor and Benson. Again, I do think if you want to make the mental jujitsu that Connor gets cut and washes up somewhere, I think you could do that, but I think it's a little too cute. Probably can wait for that to happen. I think even if Connor ends up in like Washington, I don't think he's like rocketing into past round 16 or 15 to where he's still essentially free. So I don't necessarily think you have to do that unless you really want to show yourself as the smartest guy in the room. Free bunk. Bindle's definitely one of the good. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. For those of you who don't know, 50% ownership of Kirk. My God. So you definitely no Boston. They don't need him. They don't need him in San Francisco. Brett already sub-Bindle. Yeah. Well, again, if people haven't, please do. Are the tout applicants emotionally prepared for the Mayo review of submissions? I know he's going to roast everyone, and I'm probably going to be among those roasted. So, we will see. I don't know, because people... I'm assuming Pete is just going to let Mayo be Mayo, and he can... He will give his unvarnished take on things. So we will see. We will see. Brett, thanks again for membership. I like to start my day with a little... Hey, appreciate that so much, Brett. Appreciate that. And appreciate all of you putting up with this. Again, I don't have my second monitor here, so it's a little wonky, and I was up pretty late. And just moving slow, but we're fighting through it. Purple Yosh, I'm nervous on everyone's behalf as he is brutal to the chat on live shows. Yeah. Yeah, he's... He when people don't know Mayo's bit and they join, they can be a little taken aback. I mean, I've been watching him for 10 years now, so I'm excited. I hope he gives the true take on mine, even if it's harsh. But yeah, Mayo is awesome. I mean, he has done what pretty much everyone who set out on this streaming journey is dreams of. Just like he's entirely self-made. I don't know who Pat Mayo is. Pat Mayo, well, I'll put Pat Mayo in here. If you guys don't sub, to the Mayo Media Network, he is a content machine. He is awesome. His extended universe of people are hilarious. I do not miss Pat Mayo stuff. He's got 52,000 subs. So he's, 100 times bigger than this channel. But yeah, Pat Mayo is awesome. He may be the only one. No worries, man. I didn't know who Good was. And I was drafting a golf contest. I'm like, the Good? And someone's like, that's a golf channel with 1 million subscribers. I was like, I've never seen it. Sharp should be around 15 pick. I mean, it's so hard for me to draft a guy who is it's so hard for me to draft a guy that I know isn't playing till week 10. Even if they come back to this role, it still makes me skeeved out. I know we play this game for week 17, but now you're banking on like coming back and being the running back one. Like, if Price is really cruising now, are they really going to start taking carries away from him? And then it's like, well, if they're not winning games, are they going to force him to have a running back one workload in a lost season? I don't know. There's a lot of like risk, but he's also a guy I like don't want to have, because I mean, I don't want to not have. Of course, Brett. Hey, I've literally missed, like, there's huge channels that I'm just not aware of because the algo doesn't show me, and it's hard. So no worries. Rickadoozle saying Mayo is a content creator OG and really good at criticism, more entertaining than Alpha for DFS, but that's the name of the game. Well, Mayo is super sharp, especially when it comes to golf. So I don't know if I'm fully on board, because I think there is a lot of alpha there. He also brings in really awesome guys. But yeah, it is super entertaining. Like their weekly spread pick show is such a fun listen. And the DFS stuff, again, I mean, he brings on really sharp guys, and again, he's won a lot. He's won a lot in DFS. He's, you know, Pat gets these games. If you can draft rookies, you can, yeah, I mean, you can definitely take both. I mean, people are going to take Price and Sharps. If you want to feel really smug in a draft, take Price and Sharps. You'll feel, I'm telling you, you're going to see people are going to be like, oh, I am the smartest guy in the room. I have the Seattle running game locked up. I got Price and Sharps. It's going to happen a lot. I'm telling you, you're going to see that way more than most handcuff situations, I think. Brett, he will wear down, never had the full backfield. Yeah, he looked good when he kind of did, though. But again, we will. I'm very curious to see how it breaks down. Quid pro quo. I thought Sharps was only going to miss first 2 to 3 weeks. Should have looked a hair deeper. Yeah, I think even if he got the surgery right away, it was looking like around week 6. And now like the timeline is really closer to week 10. Right, Sharps will miss half the season at least, but will be there in the yeah. Exactly. He will be there in the playoffs, but what's the role going to be? If we could just guarantee it was RB1 again, we're wheels up, we should be taking him. All right. Brett, this is the year of the handcuff. Pound that to emo. I missed what emo did. All right, let's see where are we at. The Carnell Tate, again, probably the alpha there. Seems like he should be able to beat out Ridley, although I still kind of like Ridley. I think that's fine. You know, Cam Ward's wide receiver 1. You know, the best draft capital of any of the wide receivers. I certainly understand people who think he should now be taken as the first of the rookie class. I'm a little more lukewarm on it than maybe the market. Maybe that's me sticking to my priors because I was probably most lukewarm on him before. But certainly a guy I don't want to have none of. Again, Sonny Styles going to the Commanders, really mostly good news in the fact that they didn't end up with Jeremiah Love. They also didn't take any wide receivers. I think sneaky winner here is McLaurin and maybe even Jig. The fact that they didn't add anyone on offense, I'm sure they're going to add some people in day 2, but that certainly could have gone another way. Obviously, JCM and co. Rachaad White still struggling to get to him, but I don't know. I guess it depends if and when they add a running back to the mix. Jordan Tyson, I just don't love it. Have a lot of concerns that Tyler Shuck, a guy that we were all not super high on, now supporting, you know, Olave, Tyson, Juwan Johnson, himself rushing in touchdowns, and Travis Etienne. It's just a tall order. it's a tall order, and I'm afraid we're gonna be taking Tyson like ahead of established wide receivers. I'm very curious as to what his ADP ends up being there. Again, Dolphins, you know, if you want to really be glass half full and read this as good for Achane, sure. You know, Achane, Malik Willis, just say that a better offensive line is going to be good for the running game. Both of those two, you know, I think their true ceilings involve getting there on the ground. You know, I'm not a hand in the dirt film analysis guy. I just, you know, reading what I'd read before, I thought that Proctor was, again, a little more of a reach, but, you know, we will see. These guys, you know, scouting departments should theoretically know what they're doing. Ty Simpson, again, man, that is a lot of dead bags on my team. A lot of dead Ty Simpson wide receiver 3 shares. The cam is frozen. Never mind. Okay, good. Probably just me blankly reading the screen. I'll draft different from the field. Frog Clone and I seem to be on the same page, along with $1 million Mac. I mean, you got to get different. You're not going to 8% your way to a big cash. Yeah, Ty Simpson again. Oof, big L there for me. Big L. I think I have 11% Ty Simpson. Don't love that. Ravens take a guard. I mean, what else is new? Ravens. Again, there was definitely a chance they took one of the wide receivers. I didn't see that mock too much, but you know, they were definitely live to add somebody, probably a net positive for Flowers that they didn't add any serious target competition in round 1. Probably good for Andrews that they did not end up being the Sadiq team. I do still think that they're going to draft another tight end, but we'll see. We'll see what they do there. Sadiq to the Jets. Yeah, rip Taylor. I didn't have much Taylor. Kind of got lucky there. What do I keep doing? Yeah, Sadiq, again, a lot of weapons added to the Jets. A lot of weapons added to the Jets for Geno Smith team. Quid pro quo gambling aspect aside, draft was fantastic, gotta say. Yeah, really entertaining draft. Really fun draft, especially considering, again, this is not considered one of the really high-end blue chip drafts that we're ever going to have. So it did seem like it was pretty fun. Rip to DK and Io Manor. Yeah, it's probably not great for them. Probably not great for them. But again, we did think there was a chance they would add a receiver, but yeah, doing so at 4. Cam Ward's now 3rd or 4th receiving option. It's pretty bad. Yeah, very good for Shuck. Shuck definitely a winner. High-end QB2 now. I mean, he is in one of the best positions of all quarterbacks in the league, I would say. Truly. What a cast of weapons around him. Brett, elite tight end this year and double elite tight end builds can still build formidable teams. Doing this, the NFL draft helped this theory. Yeah. I don't mind this at all. Mr. Vinegar, DK is good for 5 return TDs. Copium, yeah. My truth serum take is that return TD should be worth more than 6 points. I know it's goofy, but it does feel like, you know, you get a 90-yard receiving touchdown, and that's what 15.5 fantasy points in half PPR, and you have a 90-yard kick return and it's worth 6. Well, that doesn't seem fair. And which is more electric? Which is more game-changing? The kick return? I don't know. Fannin and Downs considered in that tier. Fannin and Down considering in that tier for me. Are you down? Well, I'm confused. Who's down? Fannin and Down. Sorry, I'm confused. You should definitely get the yard. Yeah, I don't want to start giving kick return yards, but like you should get something. Elite tight end. Okay. Get the yards as a bonus. Yeah, there should be some kind of bonus for a kick return. But anyway, not the game we play. They like this comes up with Shaheed too, with Rashid Shaheed. He'll have these like game-breaking plays, and you're like, this guy was awesome, and then he has like 8.3 fantasy points. You're like, no. That's not great. All right, Lions add a tackle. That's always good. Yeah, the Panthers not adding anyone there again. Jadavion Sanders survives another day. I wonder if they would have taken Sadiq there or not. I still think they've got to draft somebody, but maybe they really do like Sanders. I don't know. Yeah, Lemon we talked about leapfrogging Pittsburgh. I think that saved Lemon for us. I mean, where would we be taking Lemon if they had where would we be taking Lemon if they had Pittman and Metcalf on the team? I feel like Siberia. So I don't know. I feel like he dodged a huge bullet there. Browns, KC Concepcion, we talked about this. I mean, man, we got the draft capital, but we did not get the landing spot we wanted. Seems absolutely killer. Absolutely killer for them. Omar Cooper, again, we talked about that. Yeah, this draft pick got traded a lot. Holy moly. Yep. Again, Omar Cooper, certainly going to be clickable, but not the best outcome we could have hoped for. And then, of course, Jadarian Price, probably the biggest winner in terms of raw ADP for now until we get somebody who was undrafted that's going to move up tomorrow, or today, rather. I think that'll probably happen. GM, I'm late. How is Pitt? Hey, first of all, Frogclone, appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Pittsburgh's awesome. It's been really fun. The draft was fun. I was scrambling to get everything set up here, and then I realized I didn't have my second monitor, so it's wonky streaming on just one, but we're doing our best. Appreciate you, Frogcode. Hartman, Chad must have a bag of DK talking about kick return yards. I don't have a huge bag of DK, but I've thought this before because I've rostered DK, and he had a kick return touchdown, and we didn't break the slate. We didn't break the slate. Bannon is a spot I believe elite tight end ends. I love Kraft and have to separate somewhere. Pitts was my guy last year, but getting him from 150 to 170 almost refused. Yeah, and I don't love the smoke that they could trade him. I don't want him to get traded, Pitts. I want him to stay with Stefanski. Don't do that. Yeah. I think you said Downs and you meant Warren before, and I think that's why you threw me off. But yeah, Fannin and Warren. I agree. That's my tier. I actually think it ends at Warren. I don't put Fannin in that, but I wouldn't I'm not gonna argue about it. I think Fannin could be. I am just curious as to how he does without Stefanski and whatever they're rolling out at quarterback. Driving to Mount Washington right now. Hey, honk when you're driving down. I'll let you know when I hear Ricardo, but appreciate you. Yeah, it's been a great city. And no, I have not got a Primanti Bro sandwich, but I was on the incline yesterday with a Primanti Bros employee who just looked like he had been through the Battle of the Somme. He just looked like a defeated man. He seemed like he had just made way too many sandwiches today, and was dreading today that he was going to have to make more sandwiches. Pay this year's price. Last year was contract year. This year too. Yeah. Again, he's not that expensive around pick 100 Pitts, but I'm in. I'm in. It's nice for the Malachi Lemon man, but this stuck's getting stalled. Yeah, sorry, Frog Clone. He would have been fun as a Steeler fan, but I think he would have been really not good for the fantasy bag. GM Froggy says, Brett, Detroit adding an offensive lineman makes my Gibbs over Bijan stand feel good. Yeah, sir. I mean, definitely something you want to see there. I really just want to have both of them, but I'm still Bijan over Gibbs, and I'm glad that's how we're drafting him, so I don't have to make a stand. Bad morning from Fred. No, he changes his mind. Good morning. Whew. Tracy Bag survived. We good. So far, so good. We'll see today. It finally hit me what IKB stands for. There we go. I know better. Frog Clone. Any tout videos from the draft coming out? I think today. It was pretty hectic. I recorded a bunch of the picks live. I was standing in the crowd, but 3 miles back. So, it's like the stage and 7 million people in front of me. I already threw the Tracy shade in here, Froggy. We are so back. I want them both too, but I never saw them at the 1-2. Who at the 1-2 turn? Oh yeah, no, you can't get a Gibbs Bijan team. Can't quite do that one. But everyone, this was awesome. This has been a ton of fun. I'm gonna try to put out some videos here from the draft. Appreciate all of you. Huge thanks to Bindles again. Bindles, a consummate supporter of the channel. Thanks again to Brett. Glad you were the recipient of the candle today. Can't wait to draft soon. Going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So again, apologies. Thanks for fighting through the stream with me. I was moving slow. I was pulling up stuff on different tabs. And you guys still were the best. So thank you. I will be around. I'm going to try to put out a couple shorts today, but we'll see. Some of that's going to be reception dependent. They said there were 350,000 people, and I believe it. It was absolutely packed here in Pittsburgh. So the draft is alive and well, everyone. And thanks again. I will see you all. Thanks for the fun stream. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate you so much. All right, I'll see you all later. Have a good one.